Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Hey guys, as you can see, my darkness needs to be, give me a sec. Okay, there she go. Hey. Okay, so I'm back in my dirty ass apartment. I feel like every time I vlog, I'm like, every other vlog, it's like me in my dirty apartment. My apartment is seriously effed up. Like this, I don't care, whatever. But this is how my apartment is looking right now. That's the 2 suitcases from my last trips. That's just a mess. I think I'm actually gonna keep these Christmas lights up. I don't know about these over here, but I'm definitely gonna keep the ones on my couch up, just because when it's at nighttime and I don't want light but I still need light, it looks really good. So let me turn back on the light. So I really have been investing in myself these past few weeks. As you guys know, I've gotten like, well, if you guys don't know, I may have only talked about it on my Instagram, but I've gotten like a water jug. I bought my meal prep containers. I got my blender containers, which I'm actually going to start using next month. I didn't want to start this month only because I knew I wasn't going to be home like that this month. My most recent purchase, and it's like one of my most happiest purchases, is this little speaker box. I got it because I have a Roku TV and I can listen to Pandora music on there, but I can't listen to Spotify unless I got like Spotify Plus or something, or like the next Spotify level. And then I couldn't listen to podcasts on there. I couldn't find any podcast apps on the Roku. If you know of a podcast app, please let me know. However, I kind of didn't want to keep adding different podcast apps because currently I use Apple Podcasts and then I use SoundCloud. And I already have enough trouble keeping track on what I have listened to and haven't listened to. But sometimes it is good for me to listen to things twice. But you guys, listen to this. Like, listen to how loud this gets. Parents, and before I leave to the airport, hi guys. I really wanted to record this. Okay, so I'm listening to a podcast right now. Actually, let me tell you guys which podcast it is. I am listening to Manifestation Babe, How I Maintained a, hold on, wait, it stopped scrolling. How I manifest away my shyness. So I recently found her from these content, or these people I follow on Instagram. I found her through them, so I thought I would start listening to her, and she's actually pretty good. I also wanted to get some more diverse content because I'm not gonna lie, I mostly follow Black people on podcasts and just across the board, so I'm trying to get different perspectives from not only different people but just different cultures or whatever the case is. So yeah, so right now I'm gonna clean my apartment. My biggest thing is this area right here. Ignore my room, that's another process. The biggest thing is this thing right here. I have like all these packages, boxes all over the place, so I'm gonna try and like clean that up. My goal for tonight is just to focus on my living room. It's 6:27, so I feel like I can get my living room and my bedroom done, but we're gonna see. And I need to clean my kitchen because I have dishes in there, which that should take no time. I probably won't have time tomorrow to go grocery shopping because I have to work a double at work because I wanted to make some quick money back. So I'm probably gonna go grocery shopping on Sunday. I have my list for the first week of my meal prep and everything, and I'm really excited. The only thing that I need that I haven't gotten yet is a lunchbox. So I think I'm gonna go to Burlington Coat Factory. I remember last year they had, which I should have gotten it last year, but I wasn't thinking about it last year. They had these really cute, what are they called? Really cute Betsy Johnson lunchboxes. So I think I may go to church on Sunday, and then after church, since I'll already be out, go to Burlington Coat Factory after that and really get this week. I'm about to go turn on my essential oils so I can get my senses going. I also need to clean my desk because I have some things I need to print out. I'm gonna also try to start utilizing my desk more. I'm just so used to being on my couch, and I've gotten so comfortable working from there that it's hard for me to switch back to my desk and to actually have a desk now, which is so nice to have. Like, I'm so grateful. You guys, I am telling you, invest in yourself, invest in yourself, invest in yourself, because you are like the biggest importance to yourself. Trust me. Do whatever you need to do to invest in yourself. Hey guys, what's up? What's poppin'? I know my vlogs have probably been like very not consistent, and I've just been trying to figure out how to juggle travel with my regular, what I'm doing right now, life. Right now I'm actually going to go grocery shopping. I wrote down a grocery list. So you guys are probably going to think I'm crazy, but basically what I do is I make a list of everything that's in season. So I have my list. I'm not going to read it off because there's just so much stuff. You can just go on Pinterest, and if I remember, I'll try and drop like a link so I can pin like what I type in. But I basically go on Pinterest and I put what's in season and I type in the month, or sometimes it'll automatically type it in for me because you guys know the FBI is watching us. Sorry, I just turned on the radio. Okay, so yes, I do that. Then from there, I go over what I want my meals to be. So right here, I wrote down my meals for this week, what I wanted. I don't know why I thought I would be here that last week, but I have to actually switch over to these meals. But I'm trying to figure out what I need to buy. I think I need to make what my grocery list is going to be, because this is just like all over the place. This is supposed to be for the last week of January, but I wasn't even here for the last week of January because I was still traveling. I guess I thought I would have time to go grocery shopping, but I literally, between me going to New York and LA, I was here maybe like 2 days and I went right back to LA. So I'm going to go buy the food for this upcoming week, and I'm a little upset because some of the stuff I was supposed to buy, I can't because it was supposed to be bought at the farmer's market. So I'm just stuck with Trader Joe's. So yeah, I'm headed to Trader Joe's. That is the place where I like to grocery shop. Basically, I grocery shop between the farmer's market and Trader Joe's. If I can't go to the farmer's market, then I just get everything from Trader Joe's, which is hard because sometimes Trader Joe's doesn't have everything that I want or everything that's in season. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see, guys. We got this, okay? Hey guys, I'm back home. It's so dark. I need to get my apartment complex to fix my lamp, because look at this. It's not working. But I'm not gonna do a full grocery haul just because I kind of already started putting stuff away, but I will go over some things that I bought, which I am so happy about. I bought this like little pill container so that way I can organize my vitamins. I got it from the Dollar Tree, so it was literally only $1. If you need it, go get it. And I also got this lunchbox. I really want to start carrying my lunch to work, and some days if I don't feel like carrying a bag, at least I still have my lunchbox. And for the weekends, so that way I can also have my lunch, taking that with me even if I don't carry a bag, because I've been noticing lately that I'm not really been carrying a bag, so that's really good. And then this is for a project I'm working on. You guys may or may not know about it soon, but just know I'm working on some stuff, so I'm really happy. I hope you guys are having a productive weekend. What did you guys do today whenever you're watching this video, and what does like a productive Sunday look like to you? Let me know. Hey guys, so I know my vlogs have been really off. Basically life happened. I think like me trying to be over ambitious kind of caused me, which is what I'm trying to do right now, kind of caused me to not be able to do everything to the best of my ability. But I am back on track. The vlogs are back. I am working this month in February to be more consistent, and I'm also taking back my own advice. If you read my blog post about creating goals, well, actually I did a motivation Monday, and that was basically me kind of like okay, sorry, I was like trying to focus on this car. So basically with the motivation Monday, I talked about setting realistic goals, and it'll pop up somewhere over here. And basically I talked about how I set goals and make them as realistic as possible, and that last step, which is like to review your goals and plan, is so important, just because we make so many goals that we cannot like things come up. Like we cannot plan for everything. Like life is just so unsure, and there's just so much uncertainty that you have to be ready for anything. So I think like that's one of the major important factors of planning goals. So right now I'm kind of like, I'm stressed out because I'm trying to make it to the post office before they close. I have 5 minutes. I got work at 5 o'clock, but the bus, like I saw a bus passing me when I was crossing the street for my job. And so I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. That means the buses are on time. It's gonna be here in like 10 minutes. Tell me why I waited outside for like 30 minutes. And the bus finally came and I'm just like, really? So yeah, I'm headed to go drop off this package. Then I'm gonna go to my other job because I'm actually gonna quit. I talked to one of the girls last night about what I would have to do, and she basically told me that I need to write like a formal letter so that way I could be hireable. Let me drop off this package and I'll talk about why I'm quitting, just because I need to focus right now. Ain't nobody got time for this. I'm trying to like listen to the radio while also trying to focus on me driving, but we're gonna see what happens. You should watch man. You should watch now. And that's a bad spot.
The cool came imported. The seasons all white, coming snorted. Me, I'm a guinea tortoise. No human being, I'm immortal. Protect the 8 people.
Okay, they're obviously not gonna pay my part. But yeah, so basically I'm quitting my job because it was a real position. A lot of people thought I was seasonal because I did start my job during the holiday time, but I was hired on permanently. And I've worked retail before, so I know how it is, especially in my small town. Retail is like different from a bigger city. Like in Miami, it is completely different. So I knew that it was gonna slow down, but literally, you guys, I go to work and I just sit there and clean. And I've like learned to be more productive, so I like will utilize the time to like make lists or like do other stuff. But I really feel like God was moving yesterday, because I got to work and I was like kind of being indecisive as usual, like if I should park in this spot or another spot. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna park here. And then one of my coworkers, because we have like a certain parking spot we have to park at, she got out the car at the same time. And I was like, oh hey, I haven't seen you in a while, you know, just talking. And I was just like, what time do you have to go in and what time do you get off? Like seeing her shift, and she was telling me. And then she's like, so how many hours are you getting? And I'm like, honestly, I'm not getting any. I'm like, this is more like pocket change, like gas money type stuff. I'm like, it's not paying any sort of bill. That's how like low it is. And she was like, really? I'm like, yeah, honestly. I told her that I actually put this paycheck into a separate bank account, so I don't even really touch the money, but I do because I have had a few things come up. But yeah, but I was telling her like, yeah, I basically put it in a separate bank account. I don't really like pay attention to it, but I'm like, I have been monitoring it and it hasn't been anything. And she was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna quit. And I was like, honestly, I've been considering the same thing, because I think in the past few weeks I've worked like 3 days and my checks have been like, I've literally looked at the check and I'm like, seriously? Like, you could have just like, I'm gonna take it, but you could have kind of just kept that. Like, that's like, it was really nothing. I just thought about it, like I missed the part, but whatever. I'm gonna hear that song like 10 more times on the radio tonight probably. So yeah, so that's why I'm quitting. And plus I'm not being challenged. Like I feel like there's nowhere for me to grow in the job. And I also have a few people that I work with that I'm not the happiest to want to work with them. And they're not the happiest to want to work with. They're quite rude. And like one of the girls, for example, she's always rude and everyone complains about her, even her supervisor. But it's one of those situations where since the person hasn't done anything, you can't quite like fire them. So she's unfired. She's like, she can't be fired. So yesterday I wasn't like ready for the BS with her, so I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing this today. And she was like, why are you being so rude? And I didn't think about it at the time. You know how you don't think about the stuff while you're in the moment? But I just thought about it like after I left her, and I wanted to say so badly because you're always rude. Like, this is me dishing back out how you treat others. And it's funny because I could tell that she knew that answer without me even having to say it, because right after that she started being like so nice to the other people. And I heard her say to someone like, oh, she's like so disrespectful. And I'm like, I am the furthest from disrespectful. Everyone at my job know that I'm like super nice and super friendly. I'm very like outgoing, but I'm also not going to take certain stuff from anyone. Well, not from anyone. I'm not going to take anything from anyone. Like, I'm not going to let you treat me any kind of way and let you think like, oh, okay, I can treat her like this and get away with it. So, yeah. So I'm going to go write I already typed up my I'm resigning. I typed up my resign letter. I can't even say that word. So I typed it up. I'm gonna go leave it at not my boss, but like this lady's desk. She's not here anymore, but I'm gonna leave it there. Then I have to go. I don't have to, but I'm going to go back home. I have some projects I need to do, work on. But let me see. I did one of the things on my list, and this is the second thing on my list. So I'm going to tell you guys what's on my errands list that I don't really need to run anywhere, but now I think it's just me staying home. Oh, I need to make my grocery shopping list, and I need to call Bluehost. Oh, and I also need to get my charger. I left my charger here last night, so I have to get that as well. So yeah, so I will be back in a little while. Okay, guys, let me see. This is like a habit when I first get in the car. I have to figure out what I'm going to listen to, because once I start driving, that's it. I still touch the radio, but I try and like get my mode started. But I just talked to my manager. Luckily, like, my manager is actually there. So I turned in my letter to the person who needed it. Then I talked to my manager, which I'm going to call the other lady to make sure she got the letter tomorrow. It is so dark now. I kind of want to shoot a video now. So I think I may. So you guys, please like interact, share the videos, tell a friend, because it really helps me to like know, oh my gosh, this isn't going unnoticed. I just want to be alive. Come on, car, I'm waiting for you so I can go. Come on, car, I'm waiting for you so I can go. Alrighty, so yeah, so tonight the rest of the plan is to call Bluehost. So first I'm gonna charge my phone. I'm gonna call Bluehost so I can like I started. Sorry, I turned down the window because I didn't want to turn on my AC, but you can hear like the cars. So basically I started a new website, and I use GoDaddy to host my blog, but for my new website I thought I would go ahead and try to use Bluehost. But I made like 2 mistakes, which I know is my fault. And usually with like any other like GoDaddy, they will like, oh, you made this mistake, don't worry, we'll change it, boom, done. But with Bluehost, I talked to them via chat because I thought at first you had to pay, or so, it was something that I saw that it said you had to pay like for chat or something. I thought it was weird, but I was talking to them via chat, and each person, like, it's harder to explain myself through text message. Well, I felt it was harder to explain myself like through chat. I'm just saying text message, but even in general, like to my friends, I think it's harder to explain myself through text message. It's better like to talk on the phone. So I don't feel like what I was trying to say was coming across correctly. Then I called them, and the first person I talked to, she wasn't as helpful. She was just like, oh, check this site, it'll be done like in a day or two, because I was trying to get the IP addresses to connect, the DNS to connect and everything, but it wasn't connecting. So that ended up not working out. So I finally called again yesterday, and this guy was super helpful. He helped me connect it perfect. However, I went in today and I was like, I'm just gonna play around and push this button or type something in that I know I shouldn't have typed in, and I did that, and now I'm like logged out of WordPress, excuse me, and so now I can't log back in WordPress anymore right now. So that's kind of frustrating. So yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can get back in. Oh my gosh. What the heck? This car like wouldn't turn. Like, I don't know what happened. It's like they got to the front and then they just like stopped. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, why'd you stop for? You had like the perfect opportunity to go. Okay, I'm about to put my brake on. So yeah, so now I need to call them. For first I need to charge my phone because I left my charger at my second job last night. So I went there, resigned, and I grabbed my charger. So now I'm about to go charge my phone. This girl next to me is like into the song. Like, she in this car by herself. Yeah. Let's see. Get her. My car is so dirty. She is into it. Like, yes, girl. Let me see if I can figure out what song she's listening to. No, she's listening to like 30.
And then he went into
offers emergency road.
She must have her own music on because all the songs on my radio aren't commercial, oddly. So yeah, so I'm gonna call them. Then I need to make my grocery shopping list. So I may do a separate video about how I make my grocery shopping list, but I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna go back to that. Going back to I'm gonna go make my list. Ooh, which takes time because I don't just make a list. I actually like do research first. Okay, so basically I'm just gonna explain and I'll probably make a separate video later. So what I did is I follow, so okay, which I think I've told you guys this before, my mom is a pescatarian. So I've always been very health conscious. Even if I eat like a cheeseburger, I'm still like very health conscious. But lately, and like as I grow older, I get more health conscious and more aware of what I'm putting inside my body. But I saw someone, I think it was one of my friends, I think I know exactly which friend I'm thinking of. She put that she only eats the vegetables or fruits that's in season. And when you think about it, people always say like, oh, shop the edges of the store, never shop never shop inside the aisles, because that's usually like what's bad. Even the produce, that's usually like, sometimes it's the produce that's like not always in season. So I've started looking up each month which fruits and vegetables are in season. If you live somewhere where there's a Trader Joe's, or you live near like certain health markets, some of them don't even carry certain like fruits and vegetables year round. One thing I noticed this past summer is that I went to go get cucumbers because they were in season, and usually, like, it's funny because I never would buy cucumbers from Trader Joe's. They always were like these really skinny cucumbers, and I'm like, that is a weird looking cucumber. Then in the summertime, they got like these big fat juicy cucumbers, and they were like, yeah, we got them from Georgia since they're in season now. And I was like, wow, that's just proof that you shouldn't be shopping for fruits and vegetables out of season. So I started doing that, and I see a difference, and I think it helps me to like be more creative with my meals, so that way I'm not just cooking the same thing every few like weeks. So that way it's like, okay, this is in season now, so what can I cook from this? But oh my god, everyone's home. How am I gonna do this U-turn? Y'all, why y'all had to come home now? Like, literally everyone is home. And half of like the people in my complex U-turn park, but since I have a truck, I need a little bit more space to be able to U-turn park. So I just want to be alive. Ooh, I felt that on a spiritual level. What? You felt that on a what? Oops. Okay, so yeah. Okay guys, I'm gonna finish talking to you guys when I get inside. I need to go check and see if I have mail. Hey guys, whoops, just trying to get myself together. I have a promo to do today. It starts in like 14 minutes, but I will get there when I get there. Okay, which I'm gonna get there on time. I already know it. I haven't done a promo in so long. Let's go where her dogs go. I'm joking. Ever like see yourself in the mirror and be like, girl, needed to hit the gym? That was me like 10 minutes ago when I was getting ready. And now my car key, okay, because I say it wouldn't turn over. Hey. I just got in the car. Hey guys, what's up? So my boss is texting me because she wants me to work. Okay, 12 days Sunday I will send the sheet. Okay, perfect. So I'm headed to go run some errands. I need to go pull money out of the bank because I need to go pay my rent. I am like, it's the 3rd and I didn't pay it yet. So I have 2 separate banks, and one of my banks are actually in Miami, and it's hard sometimes with that bank because since there's no ATMs for it here, I get charged to take out money, and it's annoying. So I try not to use it, and I try and just keep it as like my emergency fund, or keep it where me and my parents can like communicate that way if I need money. But luckily I'm okay. So I'm gonna, sorry, I felt like I heard a weird sound. So I'm gonna go to the bank. I mean, not to the bank, I'm gonna go to Publix. I still get charged there, but that's the only place I know where I won't get like a crazy charge. And that's the only place that I know that will take almost any ATM card. Actually, I should go to this Publix and then come back to the Wells Fargo. Oh, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I just thought about it. Oh my god, I could have went that way. Wow, whatever. Because I just thought of what I could have done, but it's okay. I'm doing what I'm doing now. So yes, I'm gonna go there. Then I need to go to Wells Fargo to deposit my money because that's my other bank account, which is my main, like, I can use that anywhere in the US. If I start traveling a lot more internationally, then I may consider getting something like a more better international bank, but I think for now that's all I'm gonna need. I'm trying to think. Then after that, I need to go to Target because your girl ran out of toothpaste. That is the worst, when you run out of toothpaste or toilet tissue. I think those are the worst things to run out of. Like soap and all that, like, you know, hygiene stuff that like depends on you having something, that is the worst. So I am gonna go pick that up from Target. So yeah, this boy is crossing the street. But how are you guys doing? It is Saturday, February 3rd. Hopefully you guys get this vlog in a good amount of time. I'm working on getting my editing software. My mom was so nice enough to donate to the plug, donate to the project. I said the plug. Donate to your girl and support her. So I really do appreciate that. I'm probably gonna get it within the next few weeks and then start editing at home and not at work. So yeah, but today, also I forgot, today I'm gonna also clean out my closet. So I like to do seasonal cleanings at least every 3 months. And we're in February, so I'm preparing for my seasonal clean for March. So I'm gonna start now. Since I'm washing my clothes, this is a good time I feel like to do it because all my clothes will be in the washing machine. So while all my clothes are washing, I'm gonna go and try and figure out what I'm keeping, what I'm not keeping, and organize my closets. That way I can just have them in a bag, and then my friends can come and see what they want, and whatever they don't want, I'm gonna go ahead and take it to the Salvation Army probably within the next week. Because I don't like for stuff to sit in my apartment, because having stuff in my apartment makes me like really lazy. So yes, I'm gonna do that. Then I have to work today at 2. It's about to be 11 in like a few more minutes. I'm trying to get back home before noon because that's when the midday mix starts. So yeah, so I'm definitely trying to get home before that happens. So what are you guys doing today? Do you guys clean out your closet or do anything like that, or is it just whenever you need more space for all the clothes that you bought that you realize, ooh, I need more space, maybe it's time to clean my closet? I think it's been something that I've been doing since I moved out of my last apartment. If you saw some of the vlogs, they're like my first vlogs that I posted, when I was like cleaning out my like apartment, I was realizing how much stuff I had, like just so much stuff. And I was just like, okay, I need to make this a habit and do this at least every 3 months, which I feel like is a good time frame because every 3 months we do change seasons, even though in Florida we really don't have seasons. But I feel like it's a good time frame because I can organize my closet. I'm trying to see. Ooh, monster motorcycle. I didn't even see you. Where is the ATM? It's right there. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it here. Trying to figure out where the ATM was. So I'm gonna leave you guys in the car because I am just gonna go get some cash and I'm gonna come right back. So there's no point in me taking out my camera. And then I'm gonna head over to Target after I leave the bank. My boss just texted me to ask me to work tomorrow. She asked me if I could work today, but unfortunately I can't because I'm already booked for something, so I'm gonna work tomorrow. Then I hope this happens next weekend where I get like booked with shifts because I seriously need to just stay like booked. Your girl is trying to like pay off some debt. Like that is my goal, is to pay off my credit card, and then my next goal is to focus on paying off my loan. I was watching some videos today about, well, I watched this one video where this girl explained how she paid off $5,000 in 3 months, and she said she got 6 paychecks. So I think I may sit down before I go to work and try and figure out how I could do the same. I think the hardest part for me is the fact that I do have multiple sources of income, which I think is the most important in order for you to help you pay off debt. I feel like you can't pay stuff off with just one source of income. Like I feel like you have to have multiple sources. But what I think is the hardest part is the fact that I travel. I like to travel. Like I have 2 trips planned, and one of them is like a really big trip. So I'm trying to figure out how I can travel and also pay off debt and have money to spend on the trip and not be like that broke friend, because I don't like traveling with people like that. So we're gonna see, which is part of the reason why I donate clothes, because it constitutes as a way that I can like once a year during the tax time get some money back, which I need to do my taxes, so that will probably help with one of my trips. But I'm gonna pray that I can pay off my debt, or like have half of it paid off before I take this one trip in March, because I need it paid so badly.